Okay, our first sight word is green. You spell green, G-R-E-E-N. The peas in this picture are the color green. The next word is grow. You spell grow, G-R-O-W. Look at the picture of the sunflowers. You know, sunflowers grow super tall when they grow. They begin as little seeds and they grow into really tall plants. The next word we have is pretty. You spell pretty, P-R-E-T-T-Y. These flowers have pretty or beautiful colors. The next word is should, S-H-O-U-L-D. Some seeds should be planted in the spring and some seeds should be planted in the fall. The next word is together. You spell together, T-O-G-E-T-H-E-R. The mom and the boy are pulling these weeds together. Our final high frequency word is water. You spell water, W-A-T-E-R. I can see the water coming out of the hose. Okay, let's get to looking at our next story called Yum Strawberries. This story is another play. Remember, a play is a performance that's done on stage. The characters have their own written dialogue instead of quotation marks. We had one last story, and now we have another play. Remember, in the play, they give us the characters right away. They also give us the setting right away. The characters in this story are Lily, Mom, Mike, and Ivy. There's 4 characters in this story. The setting where the story takes place is on the rooftop garden. Lily and Mom carry a pot. Lily, I like strawberries. Mom, they should grow this year. Lily waters the plants. Lily, I will water all the plants. There are 9 plants in this pot. So I do see 3 high frequency words on these 2 pages. I see the word should, grow, and water. Okay, now on this page, Lily and Mom, they want to grow strawberries this year. And Lily, she likes strawberries. First, they carry a pot to the rooftop garden and they fill the pot with soil and 9 plants. It says right here in the text, 9 plants. Lily, she waters the tiny plants. And of course, the pictures, they show the plants beginning to grow in the pot. And Lily says that she'll water them, and the picture shows her doing her job. Mike, Lily, and Mom are in the garden. Mike, that is a fine strawberry pot. Lily, sadly, I wish my plants were ready to pick. Mike, it won't be long until your plants are ready. Mike hands Lily tomatoes. Mike, take some of mine. Okay, now the strawberry plants, they have grown bigger. You see little flowers on them, these little flowers growing. And Mike over here, he's growing tomatoes. He picks the tomatoes that are ready to be picked. And Lily, she watches Mike and she wishes her plants were ready to pick. And Mike texts said sadly, and also look at her face. She's just kind of disappointed that her strawberries aren't ready to be picked. Mike, he's so kind. He gives Lily some tomatoes. Ivy, Lily, and Mom are in the garden. Ivy, look how green my cucumbers are. Lily, sadly, my plant isn't ready. Ivy, your plants are still growing. Ivy hands Lily a cucumber. Ivy, here, have a cucumber. Okay, so I do have the high frequency word green highlighted. All right, so the strawberry plants, they are definitely bigger than what they were on the other pages, but they are still growing. Now they are bigger and they have more flowers. So those little tiny strawberries, they really are growing. They're just taking a little longer. Ivy over here, she is growing cucumbers. They're ready to be picked. And again, Lily over here in the text, it says she's still sad that her plants still aren't ready to pick. But, she's got good friends because Ivy, she gives her one of the cucumbers that she grew. Such sweet neighbors. Mike, Ivy, Lily, and Mom are in the garden. Lily, we have strawberries. Mom, oh, that's great. Mike, good job. Ivy, they are so pretty. Lily, let's have a picnic. Mom, we can eat together. Okay, so I do have a couple of high frequency words over here. We have pretty and together. Okay, so the strawberries, they're fine. Look at the buds. See, they're red over here. They're finally ready. And Lily, oh my goodness, she is so happy. I know that she's happy because over here I saw the exclamation mark. I see her face. And Mom, she wants to have a picnic, and Mike and Ivy, they pick more cucumbers and tomatoes, and Mom says they can eat together. Lily, she's like, yes, we're gonna have a picnic with all these fresh fruits and vegetables that we're growing here. She has good ideas. They all have a picnic. Lily, Ivy, this is a good meal. They taste the cake. All, this is everybody. We like yummy strawberries. Okay, so the neighbors, they're having a picnic. And remember, this is on the roof. Ivy and Mike, they brought the cucumbers and the tomatoes that they picked. Lily and Mom, they brought a cake for dessert. They used the strawberries they picked to make a cake. Oh, strawberry cake sounds so good. So they eat the food that they grew. The pictures over here, see the characters. We see the characters eating tomatoes and cucumbers. And over here, we see pictures of the characters eating the cake made with the strawberries. All right, so let's go back and retell the story from the beginning. Remember, at the beginning, Lily and Mom plant strawberries. Okay, next, Mike's tomatoes, they were ready to be picked. Then Ivy's cucumbers, they were green and ready to be picked. And then finally, they eat food that they grew and they had a picnic.